It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Trailblazers out in Portland. For Portland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. We've heard some thoughts on it before, but now that we are able to look back on the Warriors' accomplishment last season, all the wins, the first title in 4 years they had, Shaq, in a historical perspective.
It was super successful. First-year coach with no experience, win championship. 67 wins put them as a top 5 team of.
Every dime is a flake. I'm signed to the paper.
Streets of Gold, a lovely hue to that nighttime shot of downtown Portland, Oregon. It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Welcome to our 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA on a Monday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Now Golden State's starting 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Now here's McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. No one near him. Aminu with the bucket.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. It's Curry with the drive, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
From deep. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Plumlee. The Warriors pull it in. Talking about Zaza's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Zaza. He even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Outside Durant. There's the dish to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Kicks it to Pachulia. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Pachulia's got 5 now.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Out to the wing, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. That sent it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters, and they really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And thank you for that, Doris. Green, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 4. And Lillard kicks to Harkless. Here's McCollum. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Curry. Shot is no good. Now Portland takes it the other way, and here they come. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. The 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. He dialed that one up from long distance. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
From 11 feet away, and Harkless pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Aminu with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And here's McCollum for 3. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson from long range, and that one's good. Thompson's got 11 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
To the right side. Here's Lillard. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Shot's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Green gets it to go. Trailblazers trail by McCollum up top, defended by Durant, and that one's good. 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Here's Thompson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Damian Lillard.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Thompson. He's already got 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 10-point game, and Harkless slams it in.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Thompson dishes to Green, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early...
Has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. And Krabs subbed in for Harkless.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves. Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson inside the line. Nice D from Lillard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Green. And it's Portland with the rebound.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ezeli's checked in for the Trailblazers. Turner comes in for C.J. McCollum. And then for Golden State, Varejao comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Ezeli. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. Trailblazers trail by 7.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Here is Livingston. Thompson inside the line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Davis with the bucket. The Warriors lead it. Turner with the steal. Lillard left side. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now. It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 24. Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Evan Turner is one of those guys, he just gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, he can play multiple positions, handles the ball, he can pass it, shoot it. Kind of a Swiss Army jackknife who uses multiple tools to his advantage.
Crabbe, good.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Turner against Iguodala. And it's Turner off the drive. West with the block. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Ezeli. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard with it. Now defended by Varejao. Turner passes to Ezeli. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Here's Thompson. Shot to stop the drought. No good on the buzzer beater. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his...
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you...
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Durant is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Curry. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Iguodala in at the two-guard spot. The pass to Plumlee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Plumlee's got 6.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low-post defense.
Feeds to Crabbe. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 8.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
It's Curry outside. No good. And it's Portland the other way.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Plumlee. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
But they get it back. Here's Iguodala. Again.